Hello ladies and gentlemen, we're in Sofia Auto Show in Bulgaria, and finally we have a Superb. This is the Scout version, so we're gonna check it out. This is the facelift version, of course. It's silver color, so kind of you don't notice that it's a Scout. It has this silver front lip. The height or the ground clearance is a little bit taller than the standard combi version. So let's come from this side. You can see the Škoda crystal lights, lens on the top, and projectors. You can see LED fog lights. So you do get the chrome on the Scout, and you get this bottom part in plastic, and this is painted plastic with a clear coat in silver. You also have this arches and then bottom protection. And on the front we have the chrome grille. So mostly the bottom front bumper is different, and the rear bumper, plus the addition side skirts in plastic for off-roading. You can see the Scout badge on the side, sorry for the flickering lights, and you can see alloys, diamond cut silver on gray metallic finish. And these are, if I can find the tire dimension, nope, that's not it. These are Pirelli tires. And so this is 235/40R 19-inch tires. Can't remember from top of my head. I think there's an option of either one number up or down, but these look good. And then also matte silver side mirrors, but since this is a silver metallic color, you can see the difference. This is gloss, this is matte, but kind of blends in this silver color. You can see the lane assist camera, light and rain sensor. There's another sensor in the middle mirror, and you can see 3 speakers in the dash there. So this one was spec with the optional panel roof, and you can see it's slightly open. You have also in the Scout silver roof racks, and you get these silver bezel around the windows, tinted windows on the rear, and this is the plastic protection, so that's good. Protects you from stone chips if you're going on a light off-roading. So you can see the profile of the car, and if you lower it down, you can see the Scout silver matte finish on the diffuser. It does look a bit like a fake exhaust tips, but there's a real exhaust tip on the left side. And yes, this is also matte silver, not silver metallic like on the top, and black plastic. You can see reflector and parking sensors integrated in the black piece. Of course, we have the facelift sharp LED lights with dynamic turn signals. So I think this is the plug-in hybrid. Of course, all-wheel drive. Now we have a backing camera with washer nozzle, LED license plates. Let's pop it open. So this is probably the most spacious wagon on the market you can buy. I'm a little limited with the space, but you can see that. That's a massive space. It's like a cave. Very, very generous space. Now this would be closed like this, so that's how it looks with the shade on. And then there's a sign press here. Has 2 levels, and you can press again when it fully rolls inside. Now you can spec a false floor going here. Then you would have flat entry. You have here aluminum step. On the right side, there's a room for a first aid. So there's that compartment there. We have hooks here, grocery hooks, total outlet, and another grocery hook, so you can retract those. We already saw that in the standard Superb. Now looking here, also same setup. And over here there's another compartment where you can find the maybe an amplifier for the subwoofer. You also have hooks here on both ends. Now I don't see LED lights on the rear because I almost forgot they're on the top. So you have 2 LED lights there. You can press here to close. The rest is plain. And yes, of course, you get a spare tire. You can see actually that how it looks. So smaller dimension, but still better than the patching kit. Let's close this up. Nice soft closing. Over here you have the fuel cap. So this is a recommended run, minimum 95 or 98. You can see tire pressure and tire dimensions. So you can spec 19, which is on, and then you can spec lower 18 or 17 on this model. And another look of the side profile that looks just amazing. So I think we should go inside. So let's check the doors. Excellent opening and closing sound on the Škoda. The doors open fairly wide. So if you have a child seat, it's easy to access inside. Look at that space. It's so long. So much space inside. Excellent seals. It's a good soundproof up to at least 130. And you can turn this to the side if you want to lock from inside. Now, checking the inside of the Superb, you have this shades. If you have kids, you can have these shades up, and this is nice and rubberized. This is soft. Of course, it's a Superb top Škoda limo. This looks like wood, but this is actually plastic. It looks like it has texture, like it's a real wood, but it's not. You can see also ambient lights on the rear and the speaker there. Nice big handles. This is all Alcantara. This is nice and sturdy. This is padded, so everything is padded. It's nice and soft. You have carpets inside. Feels premium. You have these lights here, white on the bottom, or warm white. Have the Superb aluminum doorstep. Now let's check here if you want to knock down the seats. You can see that generous space, that cave in the rear. You can see the shelf there, and pull this back. There is a seatbelt aligner. Well, I managed to put the seatbelt in the way. Now checking the leather in the Scout package, smooth leather and then Alcantara, my favorite combo. Here are your isofix. So you need to remove these. Then you should put these in the back so you don't lose them. You can see the top panel roof. The shade is open a bit, so you can see it as well. Let's jump inside. So there's plenty of feet room, plenty of knee room. I have nice pockets here. This is all soft leather. Have the AC vents here, heated seats, AC controls, and Shuko 150 watts or 230 volts. 2 USB-Cs for fast charging. And you have a fairly wide and tall transmission tunnel. Now this is so wide you can fit a third person. Might be a little bit tight for the leg room. This is really nice and comfy. Superb is just super generous when it comes to space. And you can see here you have tall and long windows. You have another window in the C-pillar and big window in the rear. So it's super spacious and you can see a lot. This is an excellent family car. Let's hear the closing sound. Someone just opened the doors. So let's do it one more time. Solid closing sound. Have in mind that the roof is breathing on the top. Now to show you headspace for a 2-meter tall person. So I can relax, straighten up, but because of the panel roof, I'm hitting with my head. If you really care about space in the back, you should not option the panel roof. Otherwise, you should. So it's nice. It gives you a lot of light inside, but it's sometimes a problem for the headspace, usually on the back rather than on the front. And over here we have the reading lights, white LEDs. All 4 sides have these slowly closing handles. Have a hook there, and on the B-pillar you can adjust the seatbelt height, and voila, this is the front. Now different thanks to this wood trim. Let's get on the front. You're gonna spend most of your time. So of course you can press to lock or unlock on the driver end and on the back doors as well. In this one, you can pop the plastic here. There's a physical cylinder behind this plastic piece. An excellent opening and closing sound. You have doors that open very wide. You have the Škoda projected leathers down there. This is nice and soft. This flashes red when the car is locked. You can see speaker over there, and at the bottom. And on the top here, so these are Canton speakers. That's why you saw it on the inside left cargo area amplifier, or a subwoofer, I can't tell. And then over here, just, I'm not sure if I would pick this wood. I was at first thinking yes, but now I would maybe go for the black or silver, whatever was the option. You have the ambient lights there. I just noticed at the light now that this is a, or at least it looks like a brown Alcantara. Yeah, definitely. This has a brown tone. Although on the camera it looks very gray-ish, so I'm not sure, is it like the light on the top fooling me or no? I know it used to have brown leather seats. You can fold the mirrors, they're powered, you can heat them in, they're all power windows, automatic. You can lock individually the rear for the kids. This is soft, everything is soft and nicely padded inside of the carpet so water bottle doesn't ding. And all standard on the Superb for the most part. Aluminum doorstep over here. And looking at the powered seat, so this is for the lumbar and up and down. Seat back and forward, up and down. Knee area up and down, and you can tilt the seat, of course. Come a little bit closer, you can see the leather, and there's some sort of stitching here. And love the Alcantara. Now on the camera it looks gray, but in person it just looks like it has some sort of shade of brown. You can see the Scout on the top there, so that's a nice detail. And you can see the panel roof. You should keep your lights on automatic. This is for the car show. And we have a nice space there, some carpet there. You can put some maybe parking cars there. You see the ambient lights there. Steering column is manually adjusted, and let's jump inside. So let me adjust the seat. So someone did open the cargo behind us, as you can see in the front of the screen. Switching to wide lens, you can see the Superb. Definitely a nice cockpit and very spacious cabin. I love the Superb. Had a few on the test drive, but checking the Scout for the first time. Zooming back in, you can see the steering wheel have smooth leather perforated on the sides, flat bottom. Interesting, there's no Scout on the steering wheel. On the Sport line you get that, but not on this one. And you can see standard steering wheel heated. And you have voice commands here, options for the infotainment, roller for the volume, press to mute, assists, pages for the cockpit, and options. Sport paddles, you have the classical turn signals, lights, wiper controls. And over here you can see the wood pattern. This is all soft on the top. You have the parking card holder on the top, speakers that I showed you from the outside, and air vents here. You have passenger airbag on the top, hazard, which you can see in the mirrors. Now I was at first thinking this wood looks elegant, but I think I prefer this rather in piano black, which I hate, but I don't know. I'm not a huge fan of this wood, honestly. I would love if this was actual wood, but it's not. And then you have the MIB 3. I don't think there's any need for explanation. This is just a classical, but what you might be interested is seeing the avatar virtual cockpit. You can of course play with that. You need to turn on the ignition, so we don't have the key for that. And here are your standards. So let's see for the car here. Menu, vehicle, it's the same thing. See this assistance, you can see those, although they're grayed out because of the infotainment is switched off. Now we're in Bulgaria, I switched this to English, but you can see that. But lovely layout and just looks nice. Now this black goes nice with the wood. You can see heated seats. I know there were option in for ventilated, but I think it was only in Lauren and Clement, if my memory serves me correct. And over here you can see still nice physical controls for the AC. You even have the heated windshield, although on the windshield itself I don't see the heaters, so that's that option. The rest AC, automatic, maximum blow, rear defrost, sync and reset, all that good stuff. DSG all-wheel drive. There's this one. You have the QI charger, wireless charging for your smartphone. You have one USB-C over there and a 12-volt outlet. Looks like someone stole the cover. And then you have here traction off. You have the driving modes, but it looks like it's not showing them. I'm gonna see if we can ask for a key. And over here we have the cameras, and you can open or close the rear, but in this case you would need to have a key. So in Superb it's a little bit different. You usually have a button somewhere here, if I remember correctly, and this one it's there, or maybe I'm mixing it up with a Volkswagen. I'm in a car show, so I've seen so many cars today. Everything is different on all other models. Auto hold, electronic parking brake, and you can lock or unlock the car from the inside. You have here cup holders. These little dots are here if you have a Coca-Cola bottle. You can put it there and then unscrew the cap so the bottle won't spin. And you have a nice armrest, has levels. It can extend. At least I thought it could. Oh, okay. I haven't been in a Superb for a while, so I know the Octavia can extend that. You have cooling here, which is cool. I mean, I don't think any other car has that. USB-A, a light there, and over here you can extend this. So you can put a tablet here. That's why this is here. It automatically falls down because it has a little tab pulling it down. And not to miss here, you have the slowly closing, fairly spacious glove compartment and nice carpet inside. Remember when Škoda had this in Octavia? They're ditching this now. At least my third generation Octavia 3 has that. And this, you have AC still inside. There's no more DVD or SD card inserts. And you have a pen holder there, and that's it. So this car was launched in 2019. It's the first time I filmed it. I completely forgot this car. I haven't sit in this Superb in general in a while. But every time I sit in one, I get surprised by the quality and the space. Baseless mirror and also auto dimming, like the side mirrors. Have the LED lights on the top. You can turn them off. Over here you can open or close the glass roof. You can open or close shades. Over here there are emergency calls. I don't know why they did this, and maybe kids press it by accident. And you have the info button, which I don't know what it serves for, and you have the road assistance. Over here you can see a mirror, privacy mirror, documents holder. A light is cold on the top, consistent with the interior, and this unfortunately is not covered and it's not extending. And on the front, plenty of headspace. I think I could go maybe a little bit lower, not as much, but it's okay. I'm touching with my hair, but I'm not bumping into the top. Now, I think we're gonna wrap it up. I've showed you the Scout. If I get a key, I'm gonna cut in the cockpit and the infotainment. Let's pop the bonnet. Let's see what's powering this baby. Now, for a moment, I thought this was the plug-in hybrid because I thought I saw EV charging stations on the push to the left under the badge. I thought I saw EV charging stations on navigation, but maybe that's something new. And over here you can see 4-cylinder, I think it was a 2.0 TSI with 280 horsepower. Now, I definitely haven't seen the Superb for a long time because it has here the washer fluid, which I thought it was like on the Octavia somewhere on this area. So I'm not sure 100% if they've changed something or I just haven't seen it in a while. But I apologize for that. Of course, if we back up, you can see the whole bonnet up. So Superb has gas struts, which is nice. And let's let it drop. That was loud noise, but close it up. So tell me in the comments, how do you like the new Superb? And let's check the specs. So we are in Bulgaria again in Sofia Auto Show. Škoda Superb Scout facelift 2.0 TSI, 206 kilowatts or 280 horsepower, 7-speed automatic, all-wheel drive. It's not a plug-in hybrid. I thought for a moment that it was, but the navigation confused me on the screen there. So there you go. Tell me in the comments below how do you like the Superb Scout, and if you want to see more from Sofia Auto Show, do subscribe to the channel and click the bell to get notified, and click on all notifications, otherwise you won't get them. And I'm gonna see you in the next one. Stay safe. Bye.